Welcome. First of all, I want to appreciate every organization that has been there for people in our communities. This is very hard to do, for people who comes from other countries. When you come to the United States, you need to understand the system. So this organization has been there for everybody. Shout out to Concord TV. Shout out to Overcomers Refugee Services. Shout out to BCNH. Shout out to Concord Culture Festival. We need to appreciate them and be part of it. You need to do something for our community, and this is how you start. You start helping out these organizations, moving on to keep helping and inspire young people in our community. And I put it to that this is not easy to do, but they keep doing it. So you can become someone, you can help out the community, be part of the community. Thank you. Let's get into lessons for today. Most people have the mentality that their purpose in life is to have fun, that you only live once, so party all you want. That is wrong. Others believe their job is their identity, like doctors, scientists, social workers, businessmen, lawyers, but they are wrong. Some believe the proper order of life is to get married, have kids, and die old. But that is not true. You then have people who believe making money and becoming rich is the only way to make them happy. All that is wrong. For too long, we have looked up and forgotten our God's given purpose that lies within us. Who we are is not shaped by the things society think we need to be doing. Believe it or not, you are not on this earth to go to school, get a job, retire, and the same cycle repeats for the next generation. You can retire from your job, but you can never retire from your passions. We cannot continue to compare ourselves' worth to money. As Muhammad Ali said, service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. The most powerful question you can ask yourself is why? Why am I here on earth? Why am I at this job I hate? Why do I hang out with people who bring me down? Why? Why? That simple word has power to its name. The power to solve all life's problems. The power to direct your life. The power to discover who you are. The reasons for waking up in the morning, dressing the way you do, eating the food you do, and doing things you do. Without asking yourself these questions, you are limiting your potential. But how many of us woke up today and asked ourselves why? The real tragedy in life is not death, but rather dying without having lived your purpose. Living life without purpose and intention is unfulfilling. But what is purpose? Purpose is the reason for our existence. The only problem in society nowadays is the choices we make. We have chosen a life of money over a life of purpose. We have lost our true selves, and once we lose our true selves, we become helpless. We lose trust in humanity. All of us were created with purpose to find our purpose. But not every purpose is known. Your life is busy but not efficient. Ministries are busy preaching but not practicing what they teach. Leaders are busy promising a better way of life but not taking action. Churches are busy preaching the gospel but ignoring the lost souls in their congregation. For too long we have silenced our dreams because we never questioned ourselves with why. For anything, graves are filled with people who died along with their dreams. I beg of you, please don't be one of them. The richest place on this planet is not the United States. The richest place on this planet is not Africa or any other country. And unfortunately, the richest place on this planet is our graveyard. Our graveyards are filled with books that were never published, songs that were never written, technologies that were never discovered, medicine that was never created. Be courageous and allow us to know you and your purpose before time passes by you. Don't die with your dreams. Your dreams could inspire me, so please don't leave this earth with my life in your hands. Death is a scary occurrence that brings heartache, but death is not the greatest tragedy that could happen to you. The greatest tragedy is life without reason. It is better to die having fulfilled your purpose than to live a life without purpose. You have participated in many different events, but have you asked yourself why? You attend church services 5 days a week, but have you asked yourself why? Every morning you wake up on your phone, your computer, TV, but have you asked yourself why? You may be rich in money, but poor in the meaning of life. If you can't figure out why, you might own many cars, houses, and businesses, but it is meaningless if you can't figure out why. It is meaningless because money comes and goes. You might lose everything in one day. When you die, your assets die with you. Money will never inspire people to follow you as a person. Instead, people will be inspired to follow you because of who you are and not what you have. Your life means nothing to the world if you can't figure out why. Purpose is the original intent for the creation of mankind. Purpose is the reason for the existence of everything. Your purpose is the answer to the question of why. Everything on this planet was created with a purpose. This means nothing in life is without purpose. It all seems so simple, yet most of us abuse our time on this earth because we don't know the purpose of our lives. Where purpose has not yet been discovered, abuse is inevitable. If you don't know the purpose for the task, do not do it. If you don't know the purpose for the item you possess, do not use them. Some have 5 cars yet don't know the purpose of their first car. People buy a phone that has 1,000 applications. Only use it to make a phone call, text, and take pictures. You are unaware of the whole purpose of the phone, yet you abuse it. You are renting someone's house, but you don't know how to keep it clean. You mark the walls, you tear down walls without permission. You dangerously stack unnecessary items in the kitchen and rooms. Everything is a mess and you are abusing someone's house. Despite not being able to take care of someone's house, you stay up late every night praying and fasting, asking God to give you your own house. Why? Why are you planning and praying to own a house if you don't understand the whole purpose of the house? How are you planning to own something you can't manage? Why do you ask God to give you a house, but the one you are renting is never kept clean? What you should be praying and planning about is the need to have discipline. That is the most important lesson you will ever learn in your entire life. When you have discipline, you are organized. When you have discipline, you realize there are some things, friends, or people you need to rid from your life. When you have discipline, you start reasoning about why. When you know the why of the things in life, you become unstoppable, and nobody can prevent you from becoming your true self. If you want to buy a car, you need to have discipline and know the why for the car you want to own. If you want to start a business, you need to have discipline and purpose for the business you want to own. Don't wait too long to start finding your purpose. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. When you start planning for a relationship, if you don't know the purpose of the relationship, do not get into it. If you plan to get married but don't know the purpose for a wife or a husband, do not get married. Young people, if you don't know the purpose of your marriage, then you will mistreat your family. If you don't have a purpose for a kid, do not have any. The most dangerous thing for our generation is our young people not living life with a purpose because past generations have killed their own dreams. I grew up in a small village where I would see kids get beaten by their parents or big brothers because they went to play soccer, even though they were doing something they loved. I grew up where young people got beaten by their parents because they made mistakes and were called names like stupid, helpless, and more. I grew up where you attend school but with no purpose for it. You study and graduate but continue to do the same thing your entire life. You get an education but end up working on a farm because your parents told you so. You get an education but you do not use it to influence your community. My culture tells me that I can only get married and become a farmer, and that is the only significant thing I will accomplish in my life. My culture tells me that I can only look after cows and sheep. If I can maintain everything we have and make more, my family will be considered as one of the richest families in the village. That is a dangerous narrative. Never try to find your purpose in people. To understand this, realize it's not wise to ask other people to tell you who you are or who to become. I would rather die having known my true self and discovered my purpose than live a life doing what society asks of me. Young people, wake up and look deep within your heart. You are the key to our success. Be in the world but not of the world. Unlock your potential and change the course of history. Thank you for watching.